Gotta be a temp map, right? Oops. Gotta be the calling card, right? Wow. Yep. Temp gave away his secrets. Probably better time, maybe. Like, just kinda doesn't really line up for the back heavy I want to do. I don't want to carry this. I don't want to make this light work either. Like that. I guess you have to maybe. I guess you can just backwipe that. I guess dash jumping that makes actually. Yeah, okay. Not complex the map. Oh, there's all-star potential here. Hold on. Play girl and get the all-star. I guess that was supering it just to like try to stop it from having to fall here. Yeah, and you juggle it over here. And you really just do this, huh? I guess you can just here. Jeez. But this is what I was thinking would be annoying, was getting these three. Should we take them? Up. Okay. Really? Right. You can't do that clip from the unload invert because like there now. The death zone up there. I guess that makes sense. So that's 5 at this point. And twirly up, great. Love it. We got a checkpoint from this apple juggle. Painful. I see. So that's him making sure that the apple isn't there by hitting it with the super, I think. Like one apple juggle in that section. Blue section. That's 3 more, brings us to 9. One I think was pretty straightforward. Did look at this one in editor a bit. You don't have to do this one off camera, thankfully. That brings us to 10. You left prisms. Well, I guess you don't even really need to leave the prisms per se. You need to leave those prisms. That changes the layout. That's let in. You don't need to juggle that one very far. Nice. Trying to do. Oh, he's just checking to make sure Apple got killed. Some checkpoints, I guess. Yeah, so this one looked annoying when I looked at it, editor. I guess I've done worse at this point. The long, slow descent into being an apple juggler. I guess you don't flip it out of bounds there. You just juggle it through like an entire level, so... Normal stuff. And this apple I know about very well. You actually have to do the, you actually have to juggle it out though. This. Oh, the death sun's already unloaded. Like, why did there be no death sun there? I guess you don't have to take it very far. Okay, this looks ass. Maybe I don't want to do this with girl. Fuck. Ah, that's disgusting. Wonder no one wanted to do this. Really, you can just burn your super, right? I gotta test this like with super. I wanna do this without a dash, like, ugh. Either you do the super or you do the spike jump. Or you play kid. Go with this, really? Oh, it's actually harder. I guess going back that way is not exactly easy. Yes, flying apple checkpoints my boa hated. Yeah, hey, Chitando. Keep going. I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep a ton last night. Reason. Hard time going to sleep for no reason. That's the weekend. And you do take them back. Oh no, you go up. Okay, yeah, this part has multiple routes. That's an awful place for the checkpoint though. Apple juggle. Yeah, I guess that's easier. I don't want to do this. Oh, this is awful. I mean, as someone who doesn't really like apple juggling, I'd say it's pretty bad. But like, I agree, it's not like technically super hard, it's just I find it annoying. The hell am I? Yeah, well, it's any percent with no timer, so you can fail it as much as you want, and as long as you don't soft lock or miss or forget an apple, you will earn the invert eventually. But you know, I don't really care much for the replay is insane. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't permanently fail it, but you might wish you had. Man, he really juggles it all the way through the whole level. Wait, no, tell me he's not. Oh no, yeah. Remember it, okay. Like, taking these all this way? Gotta be a better way. Alright. At least once you get to this part, I think it's pretty much free. An apple at the start of this section. Get it once. I stopped counting the apples, but man. Well, you have to play the you have to actually do all the levels with kid, I mean. A lot of people don't really like playing, you know, like playing gameplay like this with kid. I don't really like playing gameplay like this with kid. Also, well, this is like entirely a personal thing. But like apple juggling with kid is like, it's technically easier, right? But you have to press like a lot more APM. It's just kind of worse on the hands in general, playing Kid for this long. Like, that's probably why I wouldn't do it. Well, that end, I kind of want to, go for the All-Star. Maybe. Like, I don't really disagree in principle on the idea that Kid might be, like, technically the easiest just because there's more things you can do. But, I mean... like, Kid is always easiest to literally just hit the apple with. Right? But... And man very often makes a lot of the accompanying stuff either easier or more pleasant, in my experience. So, but you saw from the leaderboard, like only 5 people ever even bothered going for this. So maybe if there were an actual meta around it, more people would pick Kid. I don't think invert keys were I don't know if they were scored at all in this DLC. I don't think they were. I don't know, I don't remember, I don't know what the scoring was, but I'm not sure they were scored. And the scoring on this DLC was kinda different anyway. From the more recent ones, from what I remember. So, like, I don't think you had as many people, I don't think there just were as many people pushing to, like, you know, get everyone to do all the inverts they possibly could. Just everything before the blue map. This is fine. You hit this apple and it falls, and like it's in kind of an annoying spot, but there's death zones. You can go down to this death zone, it's pretty free. You just have to not fuck up. Yes, this was one of 2 inverts Arb didn't have, but, well, I mean... Again, you can't really fail this, so a player like Arb or any top player basically just has to sit down and just be willing to put in the time. And so there's these 3 apples here. They're a better death zone than the one Ukis puts them in. No death zones anywhere around here. Bunch them up. Where would I have to... You can go down. So the closest death zone going down is down here. I think juggling them up is probably the best thing you can... Yeah, it'd be these... Well, I mean, you can be sufficiently bad at apple juggling. Like, it might take me longer than half an hour. But you're right, for Arb, it's just a matter of being willing to sit down and do it. For any player who can get world records, it's just maybe practice one or 2 of the harder parts, but I mean, you can literally just retry endlessly, so... Yeah, it seems like the best thing to do is to... Well, Crescent Apple SS actually is pretty hard, from what I understand. That one you have to SS, and I don't think there's a time limit, right? I think the invert was SD and the invert plus was just an Apple SS. But no, like Arb is definitely done harder. Like, probably even like in dlc6, like the hardest bounty maps, Arb did some of those for our team. We're on the same team, and that, like, those are probably harder than either of those 2. You know, our plays the actual game very infrequently. He actually puts up runs very infrequently. Arb launches the game to tasks or to play Minesweeper mostly, I think. Okay, so there's this one, and that gets you to 5. You go up here and you have 5. So yeah, I saw you asked the start really bad. The start is okay, you just have to apple juggle up a lot. This part is literally just any percent. Then you come up here, you do a slant twirly, and you have to juggle this. You have to juggle that one over to like here or something, or up here. There are multiple death zones to choose from, but you do have to get it into one of these two, I guess, or you have to take it all the way through here. I mean, just a whole ass another level. This would be the next death zone, so there's this apple, and you got to get into one of these two death zones, but that's not that bad. Probably. Might be a little bit annoying, but you can spike jump. So I mean, just spike jump. Good checkpoint here. So you just have to apple juggle this section and end it with the apple and death zone. Activate this checkpoint when you're done. That brings you to 6. And there's one here that gets you to 7. And the thing that's actually worth practicing here is, I guess I'd probably take this checkpoint, like leave the apple and take the checkpoint. Yeah, I'd leave the apple, take the checkpoint, and then come over here. And then you do these two, and that brings you to 9 total. And you do this part. You do this part without hitting too many of the prisms, because you have to come over here. You have to get this apple, and that brings you to 10. There's this apple, which is just literally free. Brings you to 11. And then the pain starts. Because basically what you end up doing is you come in here, and you just start picking up apples, and like there's just never any death zones ever. There's one here, so that one you can dump, but eventually there just stops being death zones at some point. Like there's actually one here too. I guess it's just this section. You end up needing to like take all these apples all the way through. Amass 4 different apples. Just no death zones the whole way. Except for up here. Like the next closest death zone is... There's just no death zones in this fucking level. Goated are insane for doing this. Thanks, A-Boss. I mean, look. This is a chance to do something that only a few people have done before, right? I like the idea of doing some of these more unique achievements. Okay, so is there anything in here I wanted to practice? This seems like there's a few parts in this that might be difficult. So I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about the beginning. Because I think even if like it seems like it'd be really hard to like actually soft block myself or anything. Like basically all this terrain you can just do without the prisms. Have to make sure I don't miss any apples. Coming up here, let's see. So maybe you want super for this? I don't think man heavy is really... I'm not really getting a I don't know if you can... Yeah, I think you just super up. Wait, hold on, I was gonna do this as girl, I need to remember. Well, the camera does follow you. So you come in here, activate this checkpoint, run that super... And you don't fuck up the slant twirlies. I'm actually very good at slant twirlies. I just haven't really practiced them. PM on a Saturday, damn, that's rough. I think I've only ever done slant twirls with Kid, actually. Yeah, that's true. Hours of sleeping. That's that sounds like you have a medical condition. Alright, I'm just gonna put myself up here and practice this part, because you get like infinite tries at this. Now, the problem is actually, if I take this checkpoint now, then I won't have it after I take the apple. So I can either just do this part and like sort of do this part Maggie and then like take the checkpoint with the apple for the apple juggle, or I can take the checkpoint for the slant twirlies. I guess either way it doesn't really matter. This probably will save me more time in the end. But let's just practice doing this. Oh, that's actually fine, right? Not sure why Uki's juggled it up to the other one. That seems this seems a lot easier. I'm not used to how girl falls for apple juggling, actually. I think it was worth a safe guess. Oh no, you actually used man, damn. Remember there was a worth replay, I just didn't remember whose it was. Wishies. Do I really want to do this with girl? I don't think I do. I don't think the All-Star's worth it. Okay, I think I fluked getting it in the first time. It falls out of girls' lights so easily. I guess it's still annoying with either character. What I want to try to do, I want to try to get under it. I want to get under it so I can uplight it, maybe. Do I even need to practice this? Because you can't fail it. You just do something like that, right? Can I not just do that with girl? Well, I mean, like, the invert is any percent. So, like, as long as you don't soft lock yourself. That's what I mean by you can't fail it, is like... the next checkpoint is really close. Yeah, you can do something like that even. Like, you can deliberately take that checkpoint to give yourself a safe spot, and it doesn't really matter. The bonus part, too, is that if I take this checkpoint before I do the slant twirlies, super up and do the slant twirlies, I can't, like, lock myself out of... I can't, like, make this... I can't make having to catch this apple at the checkpoint annoying, so I think I'm gonna do that. So that was one thing I wanted to try. How often do mods discuss arrow posts with gamer words in them? Are said posts in his quarantine channel? Because if so, never, because I think Keta's the only one that moderates that, so talk to Keta. Yeah, talk to Keta then. Keta will do something if you ping him. Okay, so then there's this part. You do get a checkpoint, like, right here. Alright, so... pretty easy, right? Dude, this girl, stop being... So these ones are easy, and then you come over here. I'll practice doing this juggle. I probably don't need it. That falls. But yeah, the honest truth on your edge is that none of us moderate that shit except for Keta. Right. So then that game crash. Good. When was the last time Major did moderation? Best not to ask. Okay. So this part's not too bad. I just wanted to practice this part. This might actually be really annoying to do with Girl if you're trying to save shit for the path back. What Huckies did, right, is he like left a bunch of stuff. You get this checkpoint. You don't actually need to do anything except like regain an air charge on the best blocks. But as long as you did this right, then you can just that falls down here. Okay. Does the thing not work in editor? I guess it doesn't. This one should be really easy. Well, not if I do that. my goal is just to get the apple to a checkpoint as safely as possible, so something like that is probably fine. This kind of sucks. I don't really like dealing with apples on slopes or on the ground. Gotta get it out of there somehow. Will that dead zone actually be there? Is that usable? Can I clip out of this? Just clippable geometry? It doesn't look like it. Barely not. Nice if you could just get the apple out there, but I guess you can. I guess it's not that hard to get to the rest of this part. That's down here. Okay. I don't remember where the next apple is. Not here. Not here. Like, not until you get over here to the end of this section, I think. Then it would be this. Which this is bad. This is a bad apple. You respawn back here. Bad apple mentioned, true. See, what I want more than anything is to not have to like fish it out of this corner. Practice the fishing out of the corner one time. Okay, sure. You're right. Good suggestion. If you land on the dust blocks, it's not that bad. checkpoint's really bad is the problem. Also, girl lights. I don't think this is a girl problem actually, but... Yeah, it's not that bad actually. I mean, the checkpoint's like back here, so I can just retry it. Not like there's a lot of gameplay up to that point. Okay, nice. Thank you, Dust Girl. This part is bad. This part looked like easily the worst part. I'm gonna try to find a setup for it, but yeah, this I'm worried about. Something like that, just to get as much, just to have dash speed as much as possible going to the right. And then where do you take this, right? I don't remember where Uckies takes it. Does he go up or does he go down? Going down is kind of doomed, actually. You don't have any dust zones. I could actually probably get away with, like... What are my options here? Hold on. You can come and do that, and then you can just come and practice this apple juggle from here. But doing that without the prism seems kind of fucked too, actually. Great. This one's awful. Getting the turnaround's actually not that hard like this. I think Girl actually does make this part slightly easier. He probably makes the climb up harder, so you know, it evens out. What I want to do is I want to abuse knockback stacking. Alright, so can I just cleanly juggle this out from here? I can't get the fucking height. I can't get out. What did Uckies actually do again? I go look at my VOD so I don't know if I can scroll through. Dude, it's been an hour and I still haven't even attempted yet. This is crazy. But I kind of need it. It's here. Yeah, Uckies takes a lot of attempts at this. One is the one where he actually gets it out. What I want to see. Uckies does this without his dash, which seems really awful. But I think you need to use super to get your dash. Yeah, he uses super to like get his air charge back. Get it up. Yeah, this one's really, really, really bad. This one is so horrendous. My game cracked, dude. This mod really does not like, does really not like using save states on a map with this many scripts going. It hates it. It's a horrible map to need save state practice on. Okay, well... Yeah, hey, back. Maybe you should get baited into this one too. This one's really something. Right, so I think this just straight up doesn't work if I'm like too high after the super. Which, you know, great. Okay, like this. This is kill 20 apples any percent. No time limit, no nothing, but you have to be able to kill all 20 apples, which for some of them is a challenge in and of itself. This one's really bad. This is probably the worst one. This would be a every time you do it, you farm super type deal. Alright, and if you fail that even once, you go back. I mean, this is just so unbelievably fucked. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to avoid Jorfing because the part before this is hard. No, this is, yeah, I have entities on. This is it, dog. what if I leave this prism? What if I commit to using the prism somehow? Yeah, the checkpoint is back here. So that's me doing the part where I super hitting the apple out of the corner, hitting the turnaround, hitting the apple juggle, getting it down here every time. And then I have to do something from here. Okay, so what's the fastest run on this? Uckies has one in 15 minutes. I just can't get enough height from the... Wait, hold on, okay. But the slowest run is, I think, A-Boss's is like 66 minutes, and I don't really want to know how long he spent on this one. This part. Long, yeah, I believe it. I spent long on it. Alright. So I think this is my plan. It's like... No, if it falls... Alright, if it falls, then I'm fucked. But, like, the idea is I'm gonna, like, get it up to here, and I'm gonna take the checkpoint. Where's the nearest checkpoint after this? Not that far, right? So I'm just gonna, like... try to, like, get it out of here, and then I'm gonna do something there, right? And then I just need to remember to hit a prism, and then I'm good. Or it's kind of annoying. I do something like this, right? And then... what the fuck do I do to get it out? Can't get my facing direction locked. to do that shit. Did I get my facing direction locked to do this properly? This sucks. I hate trying to get the apple out of the corner, actually. Alright, I don't want it to fall back down, actually. That'd be really bad. What's the best way to get this out? Really, it's not what I was doing here before, where, like, just bounce it up endlessly. You just mash lights and hope the horizontal positioning lines up. This is taking forever to learn. I'm so bad at this one apple. All the rest have been easy enough to learn. Can't get my facing direction locked. Am I just stupid? Like, what's the actual... I've just never done an actual setup like this. I mean, I would like to think that easy, but do down lights, up lights, side lights. Yeah, that does sound fancy. Okay, you know what? I saved over. How bad is this? Like, let's be real. How bad is taking it down? might be man. It's pretty far down. It's pretty far back. Alright, and yeah, so it's like... it's doable, but this is gonna take for fucking ever. Let's say I got it here, like I just... you might not have to worry about that for very long, eh, boss? Just imagining, like, I'm imagining, like, the amount of times I could fail any of this. And do it again. What's really fucked up is I saw Cow has like an S complete on this. It's not that slow either. I didn't realize anyone actually went for that. I guess if anyone would go for it, it would be Cow. I mean, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing too, let's be real. And this one singular apple is so unbelievably bad though, for real. And there wasn't one... Oh, there was one here. What do I want to do from here? I want to... Yeah, well, a lot of these are kind of bad, to be honest. Okay, yeah, this one kind of sucks. I think that's what I want to do, is I want to set it up so I can, like... I want to set it up so I can, like, wall dash or something. At least you get a checkpoint to retry this one. There's no fucking way I end up having to do this, like, so many times. Back to the mines. Oh, don't worry. We're mining. Okay, hold on. So, if you get it here, then... you can just juggle it without it getting stuck and get it back up to here and then go up here normally again. That would get you to here. So let's just practice juggling through here now. This is gonna take me so unbelievably long. No, dude, no. No. Why are there so many one or two tile lips in this stage? How the fuck? There's no way it can happen on every single checkpoint. Alright, Zonda is so evil for this one. No wonder no one does this. Wonder no one did this. Well, I didn't hear the dlc6 commentary on this, otherwise I would have had to hear something like, yeah, I thought about making this like a 6-second time limit, but I thought no one would do it. It's so impossible. How much jail time? I've been routing this for an hour and a half, back. I've been routing this for an hour and a half. I haven't even played that level yet. This is a life sentence. This is like the next 3 hours of my life. At this rate. Oh, how much jail time does Zonda deserve? I don't know, man. Yeah, that's true. We're actually all trapped in here with him anyway. Be real. Alright, that's actually not that bad as long as you don't get it stuck. And then where's the next apple? I get this checkpoint with it safe here, and then the next apple is up here. I think the play is, motherfucker. I can't, like, I can't hit with light attack. I can't hit with up light attacks in any of these, like, I can't, it doesn't work. How about it is going up here? Like, my muscle memory is just so strongly on load state at this point because it's on my head. So there's just no way. I can't up. It's literally impossible to uplight out of the corner. You have to hit it with 2 down lights. You just have to be able to time 2 down lights. This is so cursed, man. At least getting this one is easy, you know? Alright, then you get to this checkpoint. I like take this checkpoint and then do this, right? Okay, this is failable. Good to know. I don't want to get good at apple juggling. Yeah, so this would be all of them, right? Am I missing any? Am I missing or forgetting any? This is what, the one... Oh, there's one up there, I forgot. I imagine forgetting that after making it this far. Holy shit. Okay, that's a probably leave it. Well, if I get it this far, I guess going up there is not that hard, right? That's a like bring it down there and then get it to that checkpoint. Well, this is very awful, I must say. Really, I'm finding it hard to imagine a more unpleasant amount of apple juggling, series of apple juggles. Alright, we make it here. I have to get it, I have to go up. Oh, my game crashed again. My game has crashed, like, 4 or 5 times at this point due to loading states in this level. Like loading states and reloading from editor in this level. Well, they persist if I save them to disk, which I'm not, because I'm saving over them constantly anyway. I could persist them, but honestly that might make it worse. I don't actually know. I don't know what the actual cause of the crash is. I do this. If I save a state to disk from here, it actually crashes immediately. Wait, was that me loading or saving? I did save, right? Alt. Okay, well, save states don't persist to disk. Dude, imagine if my game actually crashed in the middle of a run, though. I don't think that happens if you aren't using save states, but... Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright. I guess that's not that bad. There's no checkpoint. Of course. There's no checkpoint here either. Where are the checkpoints? Dude, the checkpoint is here. Up to the left. like this. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't sure how easy doing that would be, but that's pretty easy. And then there's one last very chokeable part. You know, just for realism's sake, too, I'm gonna put like 4 fucking apples here. I'll put them slightly in this space. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, so run forward and take that fucking checkpoint, just to be sure. Like, drop the apples and then take the fucking checkpoint. Okay, alright, and then you come here and do that one, and then you're basically done at this point. Like, have some nice comfy prism hitting, you know, a little bit of prism or however you say it. Don't forget the last apple here, and then you're done. You didn't forget any apples. Okay. This is truly awful in every sense of the word. To be clear, I do not like doing this much apple juggling. There's a lot of places where it gets very difficult to save it. But you know what? I have a plan for the worst parts, and really, that's all that matters, right? Shall we send it? Try to beat a boss's world worst. Well, I mean, I believe that I can beat the world worst too. Yeah, but thanks. And I'm sure I can do it if I just persist. I'm not familiar with the any percent route on this. I'm actually not familiar with the SS route either, though, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Really, that lands there if you don't pick it up? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. I need those prisms? I totally do, right? You just up heavy from below. Yeah, well, it's free, right? After the side heavy that knocks. Oh, okay, yeah. You're right. Good call, good call. Yeah, it's totally easy to get there. I did not look at where the safest place to land here was. Guess it's probably... Probably just straight down here. No. Alright, well now I have it with me. The problem is I still need to go up. Don't I? Like, there is a death zone down, but... Oh my... Surely the easiest death zone is just down here now, right? If I get it that far down. Yeah, you know, that I'm a good friend right now. I'm like, I waited until you were... I waited until you were done with food to do this, so you would have to do it with me. Yeah, it's down there, right? Down like at the bottom there by the dust blocks. Should be like around here, right? Yeah. Oh, nice. It's actually in a good position too. That's... Never mind. Zonda's sentence just got commuted a few years. And... bunch of side heavies up this Zeta works. I guess that makes sense. I have to like internalize the falling speed. Why is the first apple? No wonder no one went for this. Everyone got stomached by the first fucking apple, probably. Alright, that like gets the apple out, and then the checkpoint down here, right? It's been 7 minutes! Yeah, well. I don't know how much flack I would catch for saying this, but I always see DLC as sort of like a time management minigame. As much as it is an IL competition or a team competition. It's basically playing Persona. You're not like one of the 10 people who can just get whatever time you want as long as you grind it long enough. Alright, that's one. Where's the nearest checkpoint to this? Can I like take another checkpoint? I don't have to do this again. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, I can't. I can just do that again, that's fine. I don't know why I didn't. I should have practiced a few of these setups. Well, I'm practicing them now, I guess. It doesn't really make any difference. And my title seems so optimistic now, huh? Like, it implies I'm doing something else other than cc5 today, which I think is very much not the case. I don't know what's down there. I don't wanna take it out of there. I don't know how to safely get it into a death stone from this side. I just do that, right? Alright, okay, I found something that works. But the part where I find what works is going to be in my all right, one. All right. Forget how you got up here. I can actually, I have Uki's replay the VOD. The real strat. Okay, you can just ledge climb. He groups them all on the one slope. That much I can do. Alright. Camera, please. Okay. Wait, no, this is bad. Wait, hold on. This is El Diablo. This is a corner. No! Oh no. Why are there corners that get stuck in everywhere, dude? This whole map. There's no way he planned all this, right? There's no way he was like, and I'm gonna make them juggle an apple on every single one of these maps. There's a checkpoint here, so at least once I do this, like, third one of this set. It's fine. Well, there's a few apples that are like, that feel like they were only put there so that you could do invert type stuff with them. If that makes sense. I think that's what I want to do, is I just want to like time a down dash and just go for it since it's right here. Maybe it's just the nature of how you would normally make a map anyway, you know? You normally make a CC type map, it just ends up being that apple juggling is difficult on it. There's a lot of places you can fuck up though. I hate to dash out of that. How long was this? Well, that's the thing, Mitesh, is you just get the invert for just doing it at all. I mean, Ucky's does it in 15 minutes, which is, you know, kinda... It's a pretty clean run, but there's some deaths in it. So, like, probably a deathless run would be, like... I don't know, like... 12 minutes? There's no Skyhawk replay, so, like... I don't have, like, a benchmark for, you know, perfect human apple juggling. I've got that part down. I guess I really should have practiced, like, literally every apple juggle if I cared about my final time, which unfortunately I don't really. Something like that. I just need to time that down dash better than I just. I mean, I was hoping I would be done with this in like an hour or two. For clarity. And truthfully, a lot of them won't be, like, there's a few that are really bad, and then there's a lot that are easy. But the ones that are really bad are, like, really, really, really bad. Like, there's so many places you can fuck up, and they're so long without checkpoints, and there's so many places where the checkpoints can be bad if you don't know they're there. Oh wait, hold on, there was a checkpoint here. Oh, that would have made things go a lot faster, actually. Checkpoint must be over, like, at a slope, right? Like, that set you up for the boost or something. Alright. Try to, like, bunch them together here. Wait, where was the checkpoint? The checkpoint over there somewhere, I know. I thought the checkpoint was like right here. Hate this game. No! Okay, that's actually good. Wait, hold on. We're saved. It's easy to do it from here. Never mind, I love this game. Zonda's the best. We're so back. Why though? Alright, but I don't remember. Actually, I'd already say like I'm a lot better at apple juggling than I was before I started doing these inverts in general. Like, just doing the, like, you know, the hit an apple with an apple one or whatever. I'd argue that's made me a lot better. Alright, so it's just this part and then it's a checkpoint. And the checkpoint is like basically a safe point for these 3 apples. Okay. Crescent apple will be free. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's ever free, nothing's ever free, but I didn't think it was possible at all for me before doing this. Like, I would have not said like that was a thing I could even consider myself doing, really. And Now it seems like it might be, like, conceivable for me. Alright, am I fucked? The words of No Face, I'm not fucked. I think you can just do something like that even, and it's probably fine. Why does this one apple just end up completely out of sync with the others? Like, holy fuck. Yeah, actually, Crescent Apple is one of the ones I was maybe gonna do after this, too. Yeah, I had a list of hard ones I was saving for stream. And that would be one of them, maybe, but I don't think I'm gonna do any more apple juggling today after this. I mean, I'm probably closing the game for the day after this, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. So I see a problem here, which is that supering to save doesn't really work on this part. I was wondering why you would go for just like a normal juggle and not try to do something on this corner here with a super, but it seems like almost. The checkpoints are just totally not where I want them to be for this specifically. Alright. That should bring me up to 5. Those of you keeping count at home. As I get this one out. I'll admit, it doesn't actually seem that easy. Yo, hey Goose, thanks. I don't remember what you do for this. You know, I played Girl, I said I was playing Girl for the All-Star, but I think the All-Star is literally impossible by now. Oh, you mean taking it like up through here, like you would for the unload? The invert is kill 20 apples. I can do that. Lucky's like brings the apple up and does all 4 of these at once, but I guess it doesn't matter for me. Alright. You do something like that, and then you, don't do that. Did I trigger another checkpoint? I think I did. Those apples are still dead. This apple's where it was. So that should be those apples are still dead and I can just do this. Okay. I guess this is sort of like an intended possible apple climb, right? Well, it's too late for that. I think that's already. Wait, how do you get this up here? This is not a climb I would have wanted to do, honestly. I guess I'm stuck here now. I need to I want you to understand that every muscle in my body, every muscle memory in my body is screaming right now to turn on tools and look at where the death zones are. Nah, it's fine. I honestly probably would have spent as much time trying to get it up the other side. I'm in no position to turn down free help either. You can tell it's going swimmingly, you know, with my own ideas. I don't want a screenshot. What I want is my replay saved with I want my replay saved with where the death zones are visible. Okay, you just get it up to... I can get it up to that platform with the checkpoint too, and it's fine. The death zone. Yeah, there's a death zone off there. I almost like restarted there. I was like, oh dude, I fucked up. Something like that, and then I just catch it somehow. I think that's my best bet with this. Dude, I don't want to... climbing up this wall is so ass! Yeah, that's actually kind of fine, maybe. But basically, like, the problem is that I'm basically, like, learning to do some of these climbs on the fly, right? Like, that's why it's taking, like, I didn't practice going up this way, because I thought I would be taking it another way. Or I didn't need to practice it as much. I practiced all the things I thought would be hard. Come the fuck on! Go in the place where I want you to be. Alright, so at current rate, I'm at, what, 4 apples in about 34 minutes, so this is, what, 9 minutes per apple? 8.5 minutes per apple. That means I should be done in, what, another few hours? Why does it never line up for this? I feel like I'd have to get lucky at least once. I'm not really getting anywhere going up this way. Maybe something like that. Better. That looks promising, right? It's fine. I'll be done with this and I'll be on some easier ones soon. Copium. Alright. Every single, like, save I've ever watched someone do with an apple where I was like, oh, that was really cool. They never have these other prisms here. They never have other stuff that hits the apple first every time. Like, I can't super to, like... It didn't move at all. Okay, that's what I want to do. Alright, 5. Alright, so what I said I wanted to do was let's take this checkpoint first. I don't like slant twirlies. Alright. You can turn it into regular twirlies if you prefer. I own the cheat pad, the Hot 42. I can do regular twirlies. Shoutouts to the, what was it, one of the DLC bounty spoiler chats where Art just goes, who's practicing twirlies? Because I left myself unmuted. I didn't have Discord voice suppression. Gotta remember my setup. And this is like an apple juggle you can just do. Doesn't feel that bad. It didn't feel that bad to me. A lot of prisms. The timing for slant twirling here feels kind of harder than with Kid. Unless I'm like just not used to girls' animations or something. Right. Like, where's the apple? Forgot that I already triggered this checkpoint. I have to remember what I did 2 hours ago before I did a bunch of really disgusting, heinous shit in 3 maps. A hit Rose and the apple didn't. Like the most obvious thing when you say it out loud, but in the moment you're like, why am I going up without the apple? I'm so bored doing slant twirlies. My brain is just completely shutting off. What even setup did I do here? I don't remember it anymore. It's been too long. Remember, it's going to get worse than this. This is the easy part. This is one of the easy ones. This is one of the easier juggles in this. Just remember, it can always get worse. That's what cc5 kill 20 apples has taught me. Come the fuck on. Should have taken the checkpoint after doing the slant twirlies, man. It was a mistake. Alright, that's 6. Can't believe Ucky's chose to take it up to the best zone above the checkpoint there. And there should be no apples until you get to the end of this map. You juggle this one. You hit the 2 in. We're at 6 now. I can count. Need to be at 9 after this. Okay. For the hardest part is playing normal cc5. Dash jump. Come the fuck up. Where's my dash? Where's my air charge? Seriously. What? Alright. Trigger this checkpoint here. Alright, that should be 9. Oh man, I just got this once in practice, I was like, okay, it's easy. I guess everything's hard when you're like as stressed out about the part I'm about to have to do. I don't remember what you actually do there off of that dust block ledge cancel. Not that, I think. On the fuck on. Is that bad? I don't know. I think I might need to super now. I think it's fine though. Oh, that's true. I can just slant twirly again. You're right. Never mind. No panic. I'm good at those. Got a lot of practice today. I'm a slant twirly expert now. Oh wait. What are we on now? We're on 10? Okay. Okay, yeah, just slant twirly. Wait. Wait, where? Oh wait, you're right, I remember. This one, you're right. Oh fuck. I totally forgot about that one because it was like free, quote unquote. Yeah, the checkpoint's not too bad here. Should be a death sound down here. Yep. Okay. Wow, we're good. Thanks for pointing that out. I actually totally forgot that one. Okay, thank fuck there's no checkpoint there. What did I do I don't remember what I actually did to get this out. I just did something and it just worked. I guess there's a lot of things I could do, I just don't remember what it was that I found easiest. I'm so tense. Alright, something like that probably was what I did. Then there's a checkpoint here. This part's really bad. There's a checkpoint right here. I think I just did that in practice. Okay, I just got it to the edge and then heavied it. Loose section, didn't see what I did. You super and you slant twirly up. Once you get to the one part, you get to the part where there actually is an apple. Yeah, I took the checkpoint, but I kind of don't recommend it because the apple juggle is non-trivial. You have to get into like one of two places, and neither of them are particularly pleasant to get into. I kind of liked what I did in the end, but I kind of wish I'd taken the checkpoint so I didn't have to do the same twirlies over and over again. Kind of wish I'd taken the checkpoint too. Alright, that should be... I've lost count completely, actually. Is that 11 or 12? Catch up to me. Well, I'm sorry. I stopped being washed. And I don't remember where the next apple is, though. So you juggle this one all the way through here. So is the next one El Diablo? It's not, right? The next one is, this is the one from the previous invert. To hit an apple with an apple invert, so I just go to the end of this one. Yeah, you just go to the end of this one and juggle the apple through the ending. And then comes the real evil. Yeah. My VODs are off. My VODs are off on Twitch. You can access my VODs on YouTube. I actually have it open right now. Just paste it. No, you're stuck. You're stuck with me. You're trapped in here with me now, back. Yeah, I restream to YouTube, because Twitch won't let you keep your VODs indefinitely, but YouTube will. Wait, my game crashed. Seriously? C/users/msg55/OneDrive/desktop/df3/dustforce/source/hxrender win32dx12.hpp:388 failed. Damn. MSG has completely failed me. Well, that's a gut punch. Yeah, I guess I need to be careful about tabbing out too. I didn't think errors like this happened very commonly just from tabbing in and out, like without using save states. Like I don't think I had any save states on this. succession. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I want to? I don't think I want to commit to doing this again today. Yeah, it probably was the alt tab. I mean, it crashed when I tagged back in, or I noticed it when I tagged back in. Crescent Apple SS instead. You know, I think I've had about enough apples for one day. I guess the solution is to not need to alt tab, right? You can just remember. That's unfortunate. Any consolation prizes I can do to give myself any amount of dopamine? Anything actually fun? Yeah, that's super unfortunate. Wait, if I practice it any amount, ping in the Discord when I do it again. Man, it'd probably be Monday, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how early I can stream on weekdays. I might leave this for like next Saturday. Might just do like some more practice and leave this for next Saturday. At this point. What even else can I do? What's fun? What's fun in this game? Like something I just didn't do that would be fun. I don't know. My mental's cooked. My mental's cooked. That hurts. I was gonna play an Atlas map for the dopamine hit and then end. You know what would give me a dopamine hit is taking the birthday bash world record back for worth. That would give me an insane dopamine hit, but I don't really want to do that. I'm pretty sure worth can go like sub 14. Where are the checkpoints? What is this Lindley map? Lindley mapping. Nothing seems to really work that well here. I feel like I'm supposed to get 2 separate air charges. Those enemies. I thought I hit right into the ceiling there. Okay. Not what I want. Oh yeah, I did the tower blindfolded, by the way. Are there just straight up not any checkpoints on this map? I think there's just straight up. I think Dlc6 just forgot to put checkpoints on this map. Oh no, there is another arsenal. Is this this feels really awkward. I guess you're supposed to do that. Man, I'm just so defeated. Like, this has gone so against my expectations. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to like light attack and then wall dash? I'm pretty sure the description of this map says it works best with words. I'm not sure that's true. So you can do that. Something like, okay, yeah. Or I'll just put this up. Alright, I'm about to end though because I got my ass kicked. I mean, failing the part I practice. I should just down heavy that or something. Oh, wait, you can. Is there a death zone down here? Does this guy just? I'm sure this guy doesn't unload before he falls down, right? Before he gets the death zone. Okay, well. Yeah, you kind of have to down heavy that too. You have to like down heavy or down light. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just lost my will to live. Play this game. Alright, almost like we drew it up. Good. How do I keep trying to do that? It doesn't work. What was I even doing? Literally so easy. I keep wanting to, I keep seeing the, like, gargoyle and the, like, them. I keep seeing the enemies bunched together, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do something else. Nice dust spread. Why do I not have an air chart? I swear this map just breaks my brain. Never have an air charge in the... I actually know what the problem is, right? Like, this map basically only works if you like don't touch the attack this surface dust surfaces. You're supposed to do something like that. Alright, I'm so unbelievably hooked. I got distracted by the dust spread, even though that was savable. I'll SS. I'm just going through the motions at this point. I'm so mentally defeated after that crash. The French streamer ended, and there's no one to raid. Unfortunate. Well, I learned the whole the whole thing. I just need to actually sit and do it in one sitting without tabbing out too much, apparently. A lesson learned. I'll prepare like a list of. I think I'll put something down on like notes on my phone or something, so I don't ever have to tab out of my game, I guess. But the strats are there, you know, they're in the VOD. Anyone's welcome to yoink the strats, you know. Some of them are probably okay. Some of them are kind of ass, but some of them are okay. I kind of like my solution to the one apple that's all the way back in the alcove, but okay, well, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna go drown my sorrows or something. I don't know. I guess I'll do this one. I'll do this one on stream for sure, cause it's kind of a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go play normie games and junk food or something now.